for the whole world, for countries where you have this quite different situation than in the United States and Europe, where it is an open and by law discrimination and by police discrimination. And it is very dangerous for openly gay and lesbian people to live there.
There are probably lots of similarities between San Francisco, Berlin, the situation, but where would you say are the differences? Where would you say, I wish we had some, situation that we have in San Francisco, or vice versa? Where do you see the similarities and maybe the big discrepancies?
I think both cities are very open, and that is not normal for all cities in the world. And we have to recognize that we have parts in our countries where it's quite different. That is the same in California or in the United States at all. The New York and San Francisco is not the rest of the country, and there it's quite different. And it's the same in Germany, in Berlin or in Cologne or in Hamburg. It's easier to live for gay and lesbian people than in the countryside, and that is not so easy, and the question of discrimination are the same. So therefore we must be careful if we are looking to an openly gay mayor like in Hamburg or in Berlin, or the foreign minister in Germany. That is a success and it works, and it is not a problem today for politicians in Germany to be openly gay or lesbian, but it is not the reality for all gay and lesbian people in our society. We have a lot of parts of business sector, for example. It's not easy for a manager of a big company to be openly gay. It's not easy for a player in a soccer team to be openly gay in the German Bundesliga. That you don't find anyone. You don't know official anyone. So, and that has a reason. And therefore I'm very careful about the situation. We have more rights, we have more possibilities and opportunities, but we are not at the end of the process. And that is easier in San Francisco and in Berlin to live as in other parts of our country. So.
And if that is the case, and I believe it is the case that there's still discrimination, is there any step you're thinking about in taking legal steps for Bundesrat initiative, for example, to get a step further, just to make it sure?
We have in Bundesrat it's impossible because you have the majority by the conservative parties.
And they won't go with it?
No, we have now in the coalition contract, we have some arrangements, but we don't know exactly what it means. You have some more rights for couples if there are in the administration, so and that was a decision by the Constitutional Court, and therefore you have to change some rules and laws in public sector, but in other terms, like Article 3 with sexual orientation, that we lost
equality for all people.
Yeah. So, and therefore it's no chance today. But we have to work on it. So, and I think that's a question what Guido Westerwelle will do, and the Liberals in their coalitions in the Länders, is that there are more a chance in the next years or not, that we will see.
Is there any chance for a legal gay marriage in Germany?
It is a legal gay marriage. We have it.
Well, but it's not really equal.
Yeah, first of all, it's equal. So, and the other points are the tax rules, that is not equal, and adoption right. That is, I think, the main point is focused today of the question: is it possible to adopt a child? So or not as a couple? Yeah, it is today possible only as a single. And that is crazy. Yeah, that makes no sense. We had last month a discussion at television with a couple, a man couple, and they adopted 2 children from America. Yeah? But it was only possible for one of the men. And then, if all is okay, that's not a problem. But if one of them will die, then the other has no rights. So, so that is then our problems.
But it's not called marriage in Germany. Is it same-sex? Is it civil union?
Lifetime companion, or what you say? Lebenspartnerschaft, civil union, or what is the correct translation?
Civil union.
Civil union.
Mr. Mayor, has the fact that you've been gay ever been an issue in your campaigns or at all?
That is an issue. It is because it was the first who declared it in such a position, and therefore it was a great discussion about it. At the end of the day, it helped me, I think, but it was at the beginning of the process it was not clear, because it was the first and we had no experiences about it. And what I told, it's easier in Berlin than in other parts of the country.
So you consider to run as a chancellor, and were you surprised by the latest poll numbers that the majority of Germans are for, well, they don't care about a gay chancellor, if it's like another issue?
I think it is possible to be as gay chancellor. But it is not a question of gay today in Germany. It's a question of which party has the opportunity to get the majority in which coalition. Therefore, that is very dangerous, because all the journalists who ask me, is it possible that a gay man will be Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany, they want only hear if I be candidate or not, and therefore that is a different question, I think. The abstract, I think it's possible that gay or lesbian is able to get the chancellorship.
But the question goes like, the second question for me is more like, weren't you surprised that this poll even came up in some ways? Because like you're talking about equal rights, and if somebody asks about your sexual orientation, if you're gay or not gay, it shouldn't care at all in some ways. Don't you think?
Yeah, that is. We are not in the situation that it is not a question, I think. I think gay politicians, you see it by the foreign minister. All the journalists are looking to him in otherwise, and it is for me get other questions, and so it's not the same situation, I think. Theoretically, yes, but in practice, not.
Do you think it makes it harder to say that he's incompetent because he's gay?
Yeah, that is not the.
If he would be incompetent.
Yeah, but that is not the question that they are openly saying. They have a special view on him because he's gay. That nobody will say it. So, but you can feel it under the lines, between the lines. So,
do you expect that you will be a candidate for Chancellor?
No, I'm not a candidate for President.
What are your plans politically in the future?
First of all, I'm the mayor of Berlin, and then I have to do my job, and the rest we will see. And what is in